Is this a bucket?
Well, yeah, obviously yes.
Correct. This is a bucket.
Hello everybody, this is Dr. F. And welcome back to Let's Play the Stanley Parable 2. We are back at it again, and also, if you're, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. Anyway, so yeah, we're back at it again, and remember in the last video how there's that weird game that, is this a bucket? And answers are stupid. Well, in this video, I'm gonna get the answers right, because in the original Stanley Parable, there was a red door and a blue door, and I made 2 videos on that path, so I will do the same thing here, because this is the sequel. But I also got my notepad, and I wrote down my notes for how to win the bucket game. So number 1 is no, number 2 is no, number 3 is yes, number 4 is no, number 5 is yes, number 6 is both, number 7... I just realized I wrote nothing, but yeah, I wrote no. no thing, and number 8 is no. So why did I write that? I don't know. So yeah, anyway, let me just get prepared. I probably did this more than 10 times, but sure, why not? Let's go down this hallway. Sure, why not? It's different.
Now this, Stanley thought to himself, this is a bucket. And indeed it was.
Oh, really? Is it? Is it a bucket? I'm not so sure. That's the thing, is I'm not so sure. Let's go see for ourselves
Stanley
if this is a bucket
tightly
or
to
not.
his chest and entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, butStanley had
I
felt
love
the
the
bucket
perfect
calling to
timing
him, telling him that the
in this
employee
game.
lounge
Like,
was simply
this
the place
this
to
is a
be.
bucket, but no.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this no? Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his
I like
left
how
to go back to the meeting
the narrator
room.
keeps saying the bucket, and then he's like, "Oh, I don't."
No,
Said the bucket.
Oh, there's a
don't go to
balloon
the
here.
meeting room. Go somewhere else.
I didn't even
The
notice that.
cargo
That's
lift,
actually
yes.
pretty cool.
Go there. Go to the
All
cargo
right,
lift.
sweet. I didn't notice the balloon there. I wonder if there's balloons in other places too.
Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Jesus
Stanley did not
Christ.
question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose
really?
not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he
Sweet.
unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Oh, also, I checked back in the in the Ultra Deluxe videos. Apparently, this sign was here in my playthrough, and I thought that this had to do something with this bucket or can. I don't know. But yeah, this sign wasn't in the original Stanley
No,
Parable.
stop! Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign.
Talk
right
about
there. It
foreshadowing,
says,
am I
"No buckets
right?"
past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the
Why does
problem
this
is
look
that
like
you
a place that
actually don't
G-Man
know
would
what is a
walk
bucket
past?
and what isn't a
I'm just
bucket?
saying.
I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
And that I shall, too. This setup's so
Now
stupid.
then, I'm going to run
Oh
you
my God,
through
I'm
some
on a
test
desk.
scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket.
Oh, don't worry, I'll answer
Simple
correctly
enough,
for
right?
every single one.
This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know
Ah,
about
this will
what
be a
is or
cakewalk.
is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1.
Jesus.
Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual
See, you can
bucket.
tell because of its... It looks like a hologram.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a
See,
bucket.
I can tell because of
not
the...
an actual bucket.
The 3D. The 3D.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Correct. This is a bucket.
Yeah, because of its bucket-like features.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Okay, well, obviously not.
Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket. To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot. Okay, next one. Is this a bucket?
Well, yeah, obviously yes.
Correct. This is a bucket.
I swear that the background is like really weird.
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Well, yes and no, but well, obviously both.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Yep, you got me.
Item.
Oh, it's
Wait,
my
hold on. I
it's
can't
my own
find the next
footsteps.
one.
Jesus.
Let me see. It should be
I
around.
thought I
here
heard someone
somewhere.
behind me. Yeah, nothing.
Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here.
Told
Of
ya.
course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait. When I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless, is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
No.
You know what? I'm too confused to even
Wait!
sort it out.
Whoa!
I've lost all sense of perspective.
Who are you?
What is a
Wait,
bucket? What isn't
who
a
is
bucket?
that?
Mere moments ago I
Wait.
could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift.
Wait, I wasn't
Do
expecting
any
someone
of us
to be
know what a bucket is?
in the
Am
stand.
I
Who
a
is that?
bucket?
Hold on. Yeah.
Stanley, I
who's that?
can't
Shut
keep
up.
doing this. I'm losing myself, and
shut
myself
up.
was
Who
all
is
I ever
that?
had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart.
His
I can't
face is
have that.
moving.
I'm
He's
sorry.
like doing this, but
I'm
like
going to
very
erase all buckets
slowly.
from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
That is a real person. Who is that? No, shut up. That is a real person.
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear?
Who is
Wait,
that?
Was everything a
Did you
bucket?
see that?
Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here.
You all saw that,
not
right?
a
Yeah,
bucket
no, you
either.
definitely saw that.
Oh,
but,
this is
he was
wonderful
like,
news. We're not
he,
buckets.
he was like this.
Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some
That's what he was doing. He was
clarity
moving his
on that
face. He
issue.
was a
But
real
it doesn't
person.
change the fact that we haven't got a game.
Who was that?
So, tell you what.
That wasn't me.
I'll reset everything.
He was wearing
We'll
like a
put back
black
all of
suit,
the
and he had like a
buckets,
bald
okay?
head.
And we'll
He-
know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone
Is that
else,
what he looked like?
maybe
Did
don't
he have
mention
hair? I
that.
don't know. I couldn't
Who
tell.
knows what that information might do to a person?
I'm trying to think,
All right,
narrator. Shut up.
Here we go.
Yeah, like he literally was like nodding his head like a little bit. Like he was a real person. Like y'all saw that, right? Like he had a black suit and he had like a bald head. He looked like Richard McCroy. That's what he looked like. He looked like Richard McCroy in a way. That is weird. Who was that? Huh. That is so weird. Alright, well, guess that's the end of the video then. That was really weird. So yeah, it's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed that. So yeah, anyways, thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye!